Hello, everybody, and welcome to NASCAR.com GarageCam here at the last great Coliseum, Bristol Motor Speedway. Oh, man, I've been coming here for years, but every time you come here, you get chills when you walk through the tunnel and you see this colossal stadium. That's the only way to describe it. It is truly a stadium. As we look over there at Jed Burton's number 26, this is GarageCam. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. Good to be back with you. Had a little weekend off last week, and Matt Stricker and the boys did a great job here on NASCAR.com bringing you this show. Look at Scott Keith here, producer. That's what a producer, working hard, carrying his camera guy's stuff. That's awesome. Scott Keith, a good friend, good guy. A lot of camera guys here as we walk out into the onto pit road, but we're here to see the cars and the stars of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. This is GarageCam. If you're new to the show and you see Michael Annette's number 46 car right here, you look to the right of it. When you look to the right of it, you see a chat room. Hop in that chat room. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you want to see today on NASCAR.com. There's the pilot number 46 right here of Michael Annette. I think I see Michael over here. Let's go see if we can talk to Michael Annette. Here is Michael Annette. What's up, man?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
How are you doing, dude?
Not too bad.
Yeah, so Bristol, baby.
It is Bristol. It's the Coliseum. It's always fun the first time you walk into this place. Not only if you get here early enough, you get to walk across the track rather than through the tunnel underneath turn 3. So it's always fun to do that first little walk down the banking, get a little remember of where you're at. So,
it feels steeper when you're walking it, though.
It definitely. I don't even think you really could walk in the center of the corner. That's mostly just on the entry. So it's amazing. Obviously, been coming here quite a long time, but. For people coming for the first time, it's definitely a spectacle. It's still a spectacle every time you come back. Nothing like it.
Hey, I see you have something new on the hood of your car.
We do.
What is it?
We got Fillmore here.
Fillmore, is that a person? Fillmore?
It's a cup. It's a cup down there. Look, it's a cup, not a person. No legs.
But it's like he's got a name almost. It's like Fillmore.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's a cool promotion that pilot's doing. It's just a cheaper, easier way to fill up with a lot of the best coffee on the interstate. Get a lot more of it for a cheaper price.
Sweet. So I can take this. See ya. Oh wait, that's full. So that must be yours.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not coffee in here. Hopefully it's some water.
Yeah, you want some refreshment. Okay, I won't steal yours. So you have a good day and make sure you fill more and make sure that cars fill more.
I hear
more gas
the crew chief will make sure it fills more.
Yeah.
But everybody else, you can fill your own Fillmore on the interstate. Get all the coffee you can handle.
I don't think I need any coffee. We'll see you, bud. Having a good time here with Phil Moore. Phil Moore, you got to love it. That's awesome. Cool little cup. I think I want one. First in chat, Mike Abe. Can I see the number 95 of Michael McDowell, please? Well, yes, you can. That's the number 95 Thriving Financial Living Family Racing machine right here. The Ford. Pretty cool to see Mike Abe on the pole for us today as far as fans in our interactive garage, and you wanted to see the McDowell machine. Hey, check it out. McDowell's over here. Let's see if we go 2 for 2. We've seen two cars. Now we've seen 2 drivers. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
I saw a pin. Obviously, we don't have the pin with us. We should.
Oh, McVote?
McVote.
You McVote? Yeah.
No, I haven't McVoted yet.
Yeah.
Why? Okay. Why should I vote for Michael McDowell for the All-Star race?
Well, why shouldn't you?
Well, that's a darn good answer. You're not supposed to answer a question with a question, though.
No, we got an opportunity for our fans that love Thriving and K-Love and LFR and myself to vote. It's more for them.
So not for us.
For me, I'm not really trying to recruit people that don't want to vote to vote. If you want to vote, vote. And if you want to vote for me, even better.
Who will you be voting for?
I'm going to vote for myself.
Yeah.
I want to race, though. That's selfish, but yeah. Excited. Bristol's good for us. So,
yes, it is.
Yeah, last year was our best race of the year and brought a good Thriving Financial Ford. So it's good to have partners, and it's good to be at places where you run good.
Get after it, McDowell. Michael McDowell, yes, did have a very good finish here last year in this number 95 ride here at Bristol. So McDowell very much looking forward to coming back to the half-mile racetrack here in the hills of Tennessee. Yes, we're Bristol, Tennessee, on the borderline of Virginia. As we look at Josh Wise, his good buddy. Josh Wise actually taking a bike trip here through 321, 421, those windy mountain roads elevation of 7,500 feet they got up to with their bikes. I don't know how many miles, but knowing him, Lonnie Klaus, a few of the guys, they all bike together. It was probably in the 50, 60 mile range at least. So something I want to show you here. Okay, you see this tractor? It's blowing the track. I don't know if you could see that, but look at all the rubber just from K&N practice that it's blowing, the particles right there. That's something to look out for this weekend because you have some different rubber compounds here with the K&N E-Series cars practicing here. I believe the Cup cars and the Xfinity cars are on the same Goodyear compound, so that shouldn't present a problem. But this track does rubber up, and depending on the temperature here, sometimes it rubbers up differently. Sometimes it'll actually seep down into the grooves of that concrete. Sometimes it'll almost stay on top of it and kind of marble up, which means slick race conditions and could mean a handful for a lot of the guys like Matt DiBenedetto and this number 23 car of J.J. Alley right here. I'm a pepper on the front of J.J.'s car. Alex Bowman's flat black, number 7 here. You see S.J., that guy right back there. S.J., Tire Guy of the Year last year. And this crew, hoping the short tracks can bring them a little success this weekend. Mike Bliss, veteran short tracker himself. Landon Castle, the number 40 car. Here as we motor down, this is garage cam, but it's kind of like pit road cam here because this is old school, baby. We're out in the elements like Alex Kennedy's number 33 MediaCast machine here. And Quinn USA, hi from Bristol, Tennessee, from the Bristol, Tennessee area. Can I see Tony Stewart, the Bass Pro Shops, Mobile One Chevrolet? That would make your day. Well, I don't know if you're camping here and watching NASCAR.com on your computer or if you're nearby here in Bristol. We'll get your butt to the track because we love to see you race fans here at the track. And if you are at the track, make sure if you're on pit road or you got a pass or whatnot, make sure you say hi if you see us or tweet me at Matthew Dillner, hashtag GarageCam. We love meeting all you guys. We met so many people on our NASCAR Goes West journey, 3 weeks on the West Coast. Myself, Chuck Bush, NASCAR.com. We met so many great race fans, and it really kind of taught me and really showed me why I love my job here in NASCAR, meeting so many race fans and developing relationships with you guys on Twitter and in person. So make sure you tune in and get on Twitter and interact with us. And interact with us in the interactive chat room that we just got this request right here for Smokes, number 14. And, of course, we want to thank Mobile One, our sponsors here at GarageCam and NASCAR.com. Do so much for this sport overall. So great to see Mobile One on board with us. We're very proud of their involvement. Justin Allgaier right here, the Auto Owners Insurance paint scheme this weekend, the blue and blue machine for the number 51. Allgaier, this is a place where he's had success. He's won here in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, has success here. Not the greatest finish so far as statistically in the Cup side, but this is a track. They've been running very good this year, this team, coming out of the gate, coming out of the box, out of that trailer pretty fast each week. So I would expect a pretty good run. This is a good underdog pick for maybe cracking into that top 10, top 15, the number 51 team, and Justin Allgaier. Sam Hornish, not the start to the season that he had hoped for here in this Richard Petty Motorsports number 9 machine. Just not really gelling some of these guys and some of this team right here, but give them time. Sam Hornish Jr., a very talented race car driver. Some very good people on this team and in this organization. So look for Sam Hornish to maybe use this place as a springboard for a little improvement here in 2015. The number 35, Cole Witt, Tweaker Energy Shot. We didn't do any energy drink. My crew right here, here we go. Our crew, I can't say my crew, Chuck Bush will pick on me. But Will Yeager, of course, audio, CJ Latirzo. Yeah, but, the energy drinks, we like to drink some energy drinks before Xfinity Series Garage Cam, so I think maybe we'll do that for the next one. So get ready. We're going to have a fun show over there because it gets a little hyper, it gets a little fun. Trent Jackson. Trent Lowen. I read it wrong. Oh, my God, Trent. I've seen you in this chat room a million times. Thanks for being a loyal fan of Garage Cam. Hey, Matt, can I see the number 34 Front Row Motorsports car? And can you confirm you brake for trains? Well, let's see. The number 34 right here of Chris Buescher. break around train tracks. It's a great program right there. We've talked to some of the front row motorsports drivers about this, and it's a great program. And yes, you have to break around the train tracks. As a person that actually once, and I'm not just saying this for internet TV here, who almost got hit by a train one time years ago, that I do every time I go around train tracks, I stop in my car or if I'm on foot and I make sure I look, even if the gates aren't down. So play it safe on the side of this Chris Buescher machine. Good to see Chris getting a shot here, a short track here at this 34. Expect this car to be running pretty good this week. Chris Buescher has done a fine job so far in his rookie performance, filling in here as David Ragan is over with the Joe Gibbs boys, filling in for Kyle Busch. Here's the Zestfully Clean number 17, of course, of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Their top finish here, their top finish of the season last year, 2014, in his sophomore season, was here at Bristol in the spring in this race, a runner-up finish. The real bright spot for this team in 2014. So, of course, they have this place circled on their calendar. Ricky Stenhouse, with the Mississippi mud flap, the mullet there. Really strong race car driver, and this is a place to short tracks. A lot of these guys that want to springboard themselves to a good rest of the season look to places like this. And you see the tribute right on the side here, Steve Byrnes. And everybody using the hashtag Steve Byrnes Strong here this weekend. And just wanted to give a shout-out to my buddy Steve Byrnes, a guy that's taught me a lot in this business and been a true mentor in this business to show you how to do it in this business and how to do it with dignity. And that's Steve Byrnes. And you want to talk about dignity, the fight that he's battling right now with cancer, the way he's handling it and his family's handling it. Man, he's a great example to so many out there and spreading so much awareness to cancer. And Holly Kane, NASCAR.com's Holly Kane wrote a fantastic article. So make sure you don't just watch the videos in GarageCam and all the shows we do on NASCAR.com. Make sure you go check out Holly Kane's article about Steve, because she too is a cancer survivor herself. So the article had an incredible perspective. So make sure you read it. It's one of my favorite reads of the year. David Gilliland, the number 38 MDS machine right here. Steve Byrnes also on the side of this number 6 car here. Guy that's hoping for a little home cooking. Trevor Bain, the native of the Knoxville area. Really hoping that this is the place that he can turn his season around. So far, a very upsetting season for this team, but the Roush car is struggling right now, and he could definitely use a little home cooking here. Brett Moffitt doing an interview right here with Kyle Rickey of MRN. Was going to walk up and do an interview with him, but hey, we can't. He's doing an interview already. But here's Moffitt's number 55, Aaron's Dream Machine, being backed into the stall here. Of course, they're backed in, so, oh boy, the biggest Ranger fan in the pit area proclaiming his team won last night. Yeah, that's okay. My Islanders won the night before. Of course, hockey playoffs going on. NASCAR's playoffs start, 10 races to go. We have our own playoffs here. Enjoy both of them, of course. Austin Dillon's number 3 machine. Well, we almost passed this car without mentioning it, but the Gil Martin-led team. Let's see some requests here on the chat room. I think we had one over here for Bush's Baked Beans car. Hi, Matt, from Beans Anderson. Can I see A.J. Allmendinger's number 47 with Steve Byrnes' name on it? Well, you know what? If your name is Beans and you are requesting the Bush's Beans, the Bush's Best Beans car, and you want to see A.J. Allmendinger's car because it has my boy Steve Byrnes' tribute on it, well, guess what? You're getting a big shout out there, Beans Anderson, because you have the coolest name in the chat room right now. And so far, the coolest request. All right, guys, get colorful with your requests. You got to love that. Beans Anderson wanting the Beans car right there, the number 47. We have some fun here at GarageCam, so I hope you guys in the chat room are having fun too. It isn't just a half an hour of me blowing some wind here into a microphone. Hey, Matt, thanks for GarageCam. I'm tuned in live from detention in school. Thanks for keeping me sane, LOL, says Stuart Redmond. Well, Stuart, make sure you're doing what you need to do in detention, and hopefully, let's just not be in a detention anymore, okay? I'm just going to say I've been in detention 1 or 2 times in my life. One of them from playing an intramural hockey game at high school, and I got in a fight, but it took out their best player, so we won the championship. But anyway, I digress. Detention is not a good thing, but you watching GarageCam is a great thing. So start doing better in school, or just don't cause too much trouble, dude. We love you on GarageCam, though, but, you know. A little Fox-style Steve Byrnes sticker on the Ryan Newman machine. That's kind of cool right there. The number 31 of Ryan Newman, of course, in the news this week with a big suspension for this team. So this team has to really fight hard this week without their crew chief, Luke Lambert, and tire guy and engineer. So definitely an uphill battle for this team for the next 6 races. So, but this is a place right here where it's a true equalizer. The driver, it's a short track, not as aero dependent. Yeah, you got to get your car turning here and driving off, or else you can't do anything. But that's kind of the key here is the center off here at Bristol and getting back on the throttle. But this 31, this driver right here can get it done, Ryan Newman. Kyle Larson, the number 42, right next door. Steve Byrnes on the side of this number 16 car. Steve Byrnes getting a lot of love here this weekend. You know what? When you're that well respected in the sport, that's what happens. So here's a guy who has a 3rd place finish, I believe, as his top finish here a few years back. Greg Biffle, still looking for that first victory here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. And another guy looking for his first victory here at Bristol right alongside Clint Boyer. Danica Patrick's another one of those people that do not have a victory here at Bristol, along with Paul Menard. Paul Menard's had a few good runs here, though, for sure. Casey Mears in the number 13 Geico ride, right alongside. And here is Carl Edwards' number 19 car right here. And the number 24 of Jeff Gordon. The beautiful silver paint scheme on Jeff Gordon's car this weekend. The 3M paint scheme on the side of this number 24 car, and here is Jeff here. We were actually just looking at some of these cars with some great Steve Byrnes tributes, and as a veteran of the sport, you know how much Steve has meant to a lot of us out here and how much we're all rooting for him fighting. How amazing is that to see the NASCAR family come together?
I love the fact that this is the Steve Byrnes 500. I think, you know, that is the ultimate way to honor somebody that's given so much to this sport. You know, Steve has always put his heart and soul into to what he does and representing the sport and bringing the best of the sport to the fans, and we were all pulling for him.
And you have brought a lot to this place, Bristol. 5 victories here, Jeff. You know, your last 2 races, possibly here at Bristol. How much would it mean to get a 6th trophy here at Bristol?
Yeah, this is one of my favorite tracks. I love coming here. It's an awesome driver experience, team experience, and fan experience, and so this would mean a lot. It's been a while since we've gotten one here.
All right, thanks a lot, Jeff. We appreciate you joining us on NASCAR.com GarageCam, and look at that beautiful number 24 machine right there, and there is the Steve Byrnes sticker on the side of Jeff Gordon's number 24 machine. Great to have Jeff Gordon on NASCAR.com GarageCam. I believe the 2nd time this year we've had him. There's the number 19 of Carl Edwards. I don't know if we can hear that. Somebody likes Jeff, I believe it is. I think they're saying Jeff. That's pretty cool right there. Some cheers up in the grandstands right now. Practice about to get underway here in just maybe 10 minutes. I don't know if it's halfway yet in the show. It's 10 minutes to go. We missed halfway, Jaeger. That's okay. That's okay. Well, I'll let you slide there as we look at Casey Mears' car. Jeff Gordon giving a wave to some fans that are saluting him in the grandstands. Got his own cheering section here in the grandstands. Pretty cool deal when he's climbing in the car to hear a group of fans cheering him on. Matt Kenseth, the number 20 car. Some big news in the Kenseth family here today. Joe Gibbs Racing announcing that young Ross Kenseth, son of Matt Kenseth, who's a late model superstar in the Midwest, cutting his teeth in super late model racing, will get the nod to make his NASCAR Xfinity Series debut later this year in Chicago. So big news for the Kenseth family. Ross Kenseth, a young race car driver, very talented and a heck of a kid too. This Kenseth family, a lot of racers right here. They're real racers here. Some Wisconsinites right there, and great to see the opportunity in Jugos Racing for Ross Kenseth. And here is the Snickers machine right here. David Ragan climbing into his car, the number 18. How you doing, buddy?
How's the millions of people on NASCAR.com?
Well, I hope it's millions of people. That would mean we have some good ratings right now. But, all right, man, not many people. You talk about millions of people that get to watch. Not many people on this earth get to do what you do every Sunday. So climbing in this car every week, especially at a place like Bristol, you just don't take it for granted, do you?
No, you don't. This is a good opportunity for me to, be in the 18 Snickers Extreme Camry this weekend. That always makes it a lot of fun to drive a cool car. But yeah, Bristol's a great track. We always enjoy coming up here. It's fun to have the Sunday race, a little different atmosphere than the Saturday night, but nevertheless, a great crowd, a fun race. 500 laps is tough here. So getting ready for first practice, so we're going to do a little race runs and try to get ahead for tomorrow, and then we'll switch over about halfway through and make some qualifying runs. It's important to qualify good here, so you got to stay tuned in. We'll have some fun.
And just stay hydrated, and then maybe mid-race if you get tired, they'll give you a Snickers.
Yep, a Snickers Extreme this weekend. We'll have some fun.
All right, thanks a lot, David Ragan, driving this beautiful number 18 machine. Right alongside number 1 of Big Mac, Jamie McMurray. See if we see any people we could give some shout-outs to here on the show as we look at the number 43 of Eric Amarola strapping into his machine. Denny Hamlin right next door. And here is the number 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. right here. Beautiful new paint scheme, the Do Shine number 88 right here. And I got to tell you what, this paint scheme right here for Dale Earnhardt Jr. kind of reminds me of, it's kind of like Harry Gant-esque, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's old school looking to me, but I really like it. It's real clean. I think it fits this racetrack real well. Hopefully we can get it to victory lane.
So what is Do Shine, man? I never heard of it. Is there a product or what?
Yeah, it's like it's really similar to Mountain Dew, but it's a little bit of a throwback. It's in a clear bottle, clear liquid, and it's real sweet, but tastes good. It's real
All
good,
right, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, you have a good day here at Bristol. Dale Earnhardt Jr. This is number 88 machine right here. His top finish here coming back all the way in 2004, but what a season he's had, and what a race that they had in Texas last week. Dale Earnhardt Jr. really fighting for that top 3 spot there, and what a race that they put on between he and Kevin Harvick in those closing laps, and of course his teammate right next door, Jimmy Johnson, getting the win. What you got?
Did you see the Steve Byrnes decal on
No, man, come on. Show
the
me.
beef
Come on.
nose mask?
You know, paying so much tribute here to a guy that means a lot for a media guy like myself, Steve Byrnes, and guys like you too, because there's so much respect. You don't have to be a race car driver to be a racer.
Yeah.
Steve Byrnes is a racer.
Yeah, he's been involved in the sport for a really long time. He's great friends with my dad. They had a real good friendship. We're pulling for Steve, and think about him every day. All the drivers, we all talk about it all the time. So he's got a lot of people pulling for him, and hoping he's doing well.
All right, bud, appreciate it. Dale Earnhardt Jr. right there, and the tribute that a lot of people are flying here for Steve Byrnes is something that is very special to a lot of us, and brings a smile to our face. And hopefully, Steve, if you're watching the show right here, it's bringing a smile to your face as well. Jimmy Johnson, he's got a sticker on his car. 2 wins, of course, last week, getting the big win at Texas Motor Speedway. I got to watch it on TV like you guys. It was a pretty exciting final 20 laps. I was at a hockey tournament and actually got done and rushed in the room to watch the final 30 laps of the race because I'm a fan just like you guys. And what an entertaining last 30 or so laps of that race. The guys dicing for the win there, and Jimmy Johnson coming out on top. Leah Bartlett, tomorrow is my birthday. Can I see my driver, Casey Kane, please? Leah Bartlett, happy birthday to you, and your driver is right here, and that's the Casey Kane machine. The number 5 Great Clips Chevrolet. Let's motor on down here, show you Brad Keselowski's car, of course. Brad isn't here at his car yet. A lot of these drivers already strapping into their machines, including Martin Truex Jr. here, the Furniture Row machine. And there's Joey Logano's ride right here, a beautiful new paint scheme. Kind of looks like New York Islanders, so, yeah, I got to bring out my hockey thing right there. It's the playoffs. But you know what? Pretty cool paint scheme for Joey Logano right here. And Joey and Dale Earnhardt Jr. are actually going to be part of a charity softball game next week near the Pocono area, I believe near Newark, New Jersey. So you'll see the hashtag on my Twitter a lot, hashtag Dover Pocono. Joey Logano will be coaching, I believe, Team Dover, which our own Chuck Bush will be on. And this big old guy right here is going to be on Team Pocono, Team Triangle, baby, with Dale Earnhardt Jr. as a coach. So next week, we're going to have a little bit of fun. Here's a guy who knows about finishing up front. I passed his hauler yesterday on the way up here, and it's very few times that anything with this 4 ride has been passed this year, because the string of finishes that Kevin Harvick has been absolutely unbelievable. But you know what? Here's a guy who could get it done here, because the last time we were here, the number 22 was in victory lane, Joey Logano. And the beautiful orange paint scheme, you got to love it. There's Joey strapping into his number 22 right there on NASCAR.com. Wonder how much time we got left. I think we showed all the cars so far. We've done good. 4 minutes to go. Oh, I was just told. Hey, buddy. NASCAR Social right now. If you follow NASCAR on Twitter or on Facebook or on, oh, wait, we got a cracked phone, or on Snapchat, this is your guy right here.
Follow NASCAR, guys.
Follow NASCAR. And if you follow NASCAR, you kind of follow him. Hey, we were just told by our audio guy, hey, how come you skip Kurt Busch? Well, we can't skip Kurt Busch because, yeah, he hasn't gotten it done here since, I believe, 2006, but he's tied for the all-time wins as far as active leaders here is Kurt Busch, with 5 wins here at Bristol Motor Speedway on the high banks, tied with Jeff Gordon. But nobody's near Darrell Waltrip. 12 wins for Darrell Waltrip. Put that into perspective of the dominance that Darrell Waltrip had back in the day here in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Oh, my gosh. So Jeff Gordon, Kurt Busch, and I believe Kyle Busch tied with 5 wins in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Jimmy Johnson hoping to get another win here. Dale Earnhardt Jr. right here in the number 88 machine. Look at that Duchamp ride right there. You got to love that machine right there. Pretty cool stuff. If you watch the show, what was that show called? Oh, man, I'm losing it. Why am I thinking Look Who's Talking? That's the movie with the babies. There was a show on ABC the other night, and Jimmy Johnson was on it. And I have to say, it was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen. You know, and I like comedy. Every fat guy loves comedy. But there is the Jimmy Johnson Lowe's machine. I think we're trying to find out what the name of the show is here. Maybe somebody has it on our Sprint tablet. No, Show the Tracks Banking is one of the requests. Who was that request from? Oh, Blaine Smith. Hey, you know what, Wendy Lake? We just showed Kurt Busch's car. That was for you. And Kyle Recovery Wish from DRL 14 fan. Love to get shout-outs. The most of them we can, the better. Well, there is the banking here of Bristol Motor Speedway, and what an impressive banking it is. Not the steepest banking in NASCAR. Talladega holds that honor, but I'll tell you what, this place, especially how small it is here, it's pretty intimidating, especially behind the wheel of these cars. Denny Hamlin's FedEx Toyota, the number 11, getting ready for the first practice here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Jimmy Johnson. Repeat after me. It's the name of the show. That's it. Thank you, folks. I knew somebody would help us out here on NASCAR.com. If you didn't watch ABC, you got to look it up. Maybe it's on YouTube, or I don't know if we posted a link to it maybe on NASCAR.com, or NASCAR might have on social. But, man, what a funny show that was. Repeat after me. Jimmy Johnson on it the other day, stuffing his face with carrots. Yeah, and getting a massage. It was pretty spectacular. Eric Amarola, the 43 team. You want to talk about a team that has surprised some people, turned some heads. You know, he won that race last year in Daytona, but the performance of this team ever since they vaulted themselves into the chase has been spectacular. And that has carried over to 2015 in quite an effort for Eric Amarola and this Richard Petty Motorsports team. Especially this team, they moved shops right before the beginning of the season. So an impressive deal for the number 43 team to keep that momentum from 2014 and carry it on to the 2015 season. We're moments away from these cars rolling out here for practice. Make sure you tune in all week. Make sure you watch the race on Fox. the Steve Byrnes Stand Up for Cancer 500 here at Bristol Motor Speedway, a name of a race that means a lot to so many people on this pit road because Steve Byrnes is a fighter and he continues to fight. And these NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race car drivers are going to fight all day long. In practice, they're going to fight qualifying later today, and in the race on Sunday, this is a battle right here at Bristol. So make sure you tune in as these cars roll off here. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. This is NASCAR.com GarageCam. Oh yeah, baby. Sprint Cup Series cars here at the last great Coliseum. Practice about to kick off. And until next time, we'll see you at the races.